Yeah, well, one, I have many concerns about children with Down syndrome, but one big concern, like with her, is that she needs to practice talking back and forth, even if she's not saying it like an adult. Some people will say, well, she's making mistakes. She's not making mistakes, she's doing what she can. Because a lot of people are expecting her to talk like an adult, but then I ask them, how does she drive your car? The point being, we don't expect her to do other adult things. Why would we expect her to do this? And another problem I see with her is that it's probably easy to talk with her in long sentences because she understands them. But it's not the way to show her how to talk. She's going to learn how to talk by how we talk. So if she's playing with the monkey, and if I say, oh, isn't that a cute monkey? It's a little girl monkey, and it's red and white and black. Oh, is he funny looking? Well, she might understand all that, but she can't do it. So that's why I would say, monkey, pretty monkey, monkey, mouth. I would just say a couple things of showing her how next to talk, because she's probably, if she's like most children I know, she's probably hearing more language than she can do. And then when someone tries to get her to say, let's say, a sentence, and she can't do it, then she decides, well, I can't talk. And other people think that too. Does that make sense to you?
Yes, sure. Teapot.
Is she? It is a teapot. Is she in? Is she in school?
She's in school, regular kindergarten with they call it self-contained room, where there's a special needs teacher. Okay. So she has a one-to-one aide. Okay. Also. So she spends more or less half time at the regular classroom and half time at special.
Can you have some influence on the aide?
She's very good.
A lot of times aides are very nice and they seem good, but they're not trained how to talk with these children.
Yeah.
You know, they might be nice and loving, but usually they're not talking in ways she can talk, and they're not talking back and forth. Because we don't want her to just have language. We don't want her, when she's 10 years old, we don't want her just to be able to recite things. And
just a minute.
Sure.
Amanda, come on. You have to stay here, okay? Let's stay here. Where's your monkey? Look, there's a monster there. And there's a monkey.
I want to eat your fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's your thumb. 8. Amanda, can I eat your thumb, please? It's gone. Look, your thumb's gone. I ate it off. She's very social. She's very imitative. She will do whatever you do as long as she can do it. But she's probably exposed, like at home. In school, she's in the kindergarten, so she's exposed to a lot of talking. So this aide, we have to get this aide to talk with her in a very matched way. And matching means to communicate with her in ways she can do. Because it's so easy for a teacher, like for an aide, to say, "Oh, you're playing with the monkey on your belly. Oh, you got a funny belly." And yak yak yak. It's very easy for that to happen. And what she needs is a lot of talking back and forth, just with whatever sound she's making. As long as the other person is giving a word to it. Because she has good sound making on some things. Like she says monkey very clearly. And now other things she hasn't developed yet.
No, when she's reading, she's perfectly clear. Her articulation is good.
She's clear when she reads.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Now, is she reading with pictures or just words?
Pictures and words, but it's more by sight. She knows the words by sight. She doesn't connect the letters yet, but she knows a lot of words by
the words by sight.
sight.
Okay,
Yeah,
fine.
sight
Yeah.
words.
Well, that might be a real good way to read. And then when you're reading with her, like picture books, I'll show you how I do it. You follow these rules too. You match. That is, you. Let's say there's a picture of a flying elephant, and you say, "Oh, elephant fly." You don't say, "Oh, that's a flying elephant. That's a silly thing. Elephants don't fly. They're too heavy to fly." All that she would hear as
Yeah.
She'd hear as what we call white noise.
As a foreign language.
A foreign, yes, like a foreign language. Yes.
One of the things that I thought about, we're going to Venezuela, and there it's easy, it's cheaper to hire a maid to be at home. I thought about getting someone with a child, or a younger child,
Good idea.
that could interact with her.
A 3 or 4 year old.
A 3 or 4 year old. Yeah.
Perfect. And I'm not insulting her.
I know.
But she's at the 3 and 4 year old level.
Yeah.
in a lot of ways.
Sometimes two.
That's
Yeah.
right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes too, when she is lazy.
Yeah. And what about her tics and her stims? What do you think? Did you see any signs of autism?
I wouldn't say I see signs of autism. But a lot of our children will do a lot of repetitive things. They do a lot of repetitive things, but I would not use the term autism, because then people attack her as an autistic child and try to get her. See, I think that most of what's done with autistic children is helping them be more autistic. That is, there are two major approaches to autistic children in terms of education. One is a very rigid behavioral approach, teaching them stuff for school. Like the ABA program you've probably heard about, and that teaches them a lot of knowledge, but it doesn't teach them to socialize. In fact, it teaches them not to socialize. And then the other approach, a lot of classroom approaches, they will focus on getting the child to work independently, to work by themselves. And I want them to socialize, because I'm convinced that all these children, the more she socializes, the more she's going to learn. The more she interacts with people who are doing things she can do, the more she's going to learn.
So
And
if
people don't think that. People think, well, she'll only learn if I teach her. No. No. You learn from one-to-one interactions.
So if I'll take her to a class or something, a music class, then I stick for a 3-4 year old class instead of 6-7.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
the playground to play with the younger kids, so that they are the same level.
Yes, because you know, and the thing about her talking is she has oral motor delays. Her muscles are not formed, and when you speak, you have to put an awful lot of muscles together real fast. Well, she can't do that yet, but with a lot of practice, she can. I just had 3 children with Down syndrome here last week or the week before, and one I have worked with for 20 years. Her mother, his mother, works with us on the. You're on the Yahoo group, right? Well, that's Barbara Mitchell.
Yeah.
You've seen her name.
Does she live nearby?
About an hour away.
Okay.
About an hour away, and she has a 24-year-old young man with Down syndrome, and we have great conversations. But he's changing all the time. He's changing all the time. So don't think that she can't change. I was just talking on the phone with someone about a little girl who's 13, and people have given up on her talking. And so they've got an expensive Dynavox machine, and they teach her some survival signing. But I've worked with her 3 times now, and I'm convinced she can talk, as long as other people talk at her level and pay attention to her talking. Because right now she'll do all kinds of physical things with you, but then when she talks, she goes, no, 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 no. So no one can understand it. So what I do is I go in there and I say, no, 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 no. And she shakes her head and she says it clearer. So she can talk, but people have been giving up on that.
So when she's doing like this, dangling or doing repetitive stuff, what should we do?
Well, she's going to be doing some of that. I think the important thing is for her to be interacting with people as much as possible. I would like you and your daughters to involve her in what they're doing. So when you're cooking, have her there, have her doing things. Have her fold the laundry. Have her do things with you. You know, and get her sisters to do that. I know her sisters are teenagers and have their own lives. But what I say is that, you know, they are in such a wonderful position to influence her as long as they match and balance and wait.
And when we are together doing this stuff, then we match. We speak at the same level as her.
You do that? Or
No, I'm asking. Yeah,
Yes.
try to.
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. But I want her and her sisters and her father, when he's available, to interact with her more, not just to take care of her.
Yeah.
You know, to interact, because I see that when I get in there, you know, she's doing sort of self-stimming things now, but when I get in there, she comes back.
Yeah.
So it's not like some severely autistic kids who are really frozen in their world. You know, really frozen and just you know, and it takes a lot to get them out. She's willing to get out.
Yeah.
Hey, you throw your shoe? Do you see how easily she got out of that?
Yeah.
You know, she doesn't know yet how to play with things that much. Does she do anything with Legos?
Not much. She likes blocks.
Blocks.
Yeah.
Okay.
And she likes babies, but yeah, you're right. She doesn't really know how to play.
Ooh. Smell.